This demonstration shows you how to complete Form 5B, or the vertebrate animal form that is completed at a regulated research institution site such as a university. For this form, you must have the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee (IACUC) approval prior to experimentation. This approval is usually completed by the principal investigator of a research lab or the qualified scientist. It is important to note that this form is completed and signed after experimentation. The only part of this form that the student is allowed to complete is their name and the title of their project. The rest of this form is completed by the principal investigator or qualified scientist. Next, the principal investigator or qualified scientist will include the title and protocol number of their IACUC-approved project and the one that would be used to include animals for the student researcher's experiments. The qualified scientist will type in the animal species used as well as the number of animals used in question 1. For question 2, describe in detail the role of the student in the project. Include additional pages if necessary. Question 3 requires a response about animal weight loss or death during the experiments. If the answer is yes, then a letter obtained from the qualified scientist, a designated supervisor, or a veterinarian documenting the situation and the results of the investigation are required. For question 4, please check the appropriate box asking, did the student's project involve the use of tissues? If the answer is no, please continue on to questions 5 and 6. However, if the answer is yes, the student researcher must also complete forms 6A and 6B. Question 5 requires an explanation of what training was provided to the students in order to do these experiments. The qualified scientist must attach a copy of the regulated research institution IACUC approval. Have a letter stating from the qualified scientist or designated supervisor is not sufficient. We must actually have the IACUC approval and stamp. Lastly, the qualified scientist or principal investigator must print their name, date this form after experimentation, and sign it. The student researcher may want to save this form before having it signed. Remember to include the IACUC approval with this form.